Hello, Writing 293 students, and welcome to week 3 of your course. In this week, as you can see in the brief overview here, you're going to be focusing on finishing up your resume and cover letter for submission at the end of this week as your writing assignment number 2. Let's scroll down and take a look at those writing assignment instructions. Writing assignment number 2, resume and cover letter with summary. If you click on the instructions here in this large PDF that comes up, you'll see all of the elements of this assignment outlined for you. Now, one change that I would like to make here on the fly is that the instructions say to submit this assignment all in one document. That means you have to put the job description, your summary of your vMock and Resunate experiences, as well as your cover letter and your resume on consecutive pages in one document. Having worked with Word a number of years, you know as well as I do that that's kind of difficult. For this assignment, I want to let it be known that it's fine for you to submit as many separate documents as you wish for this writing assignment number 2. Okay, so that's the writing assignment number 2, and it's due at the end of the week. Let's go back and view the other activities that will prepare you for that. You're going to return to UMUC's Career Services Center, and this time you're going to take a look at the tutorial on cover letters. Good tutorial. I want to take you through each part of it. It tells you what information to include, and this is very standard, by the way. This is not something that the UMUC Career Services Center came up with and you have to follow. This is the standard cover letter format that you'll be expected to follow in virtually every situation in which you write a cover letter. There's a good example of a cover letter skeleton here, in case you want to follow that as a template. And then there are also samples of different kinds of cover letters, from Career Launcher to the Experienced. Here's the Career Changer, and even Internship. So those are some good examples of cover letters. There is one thing that I want to address. As we've talked about in our several weeks together, it's really important that your cover letter be individualized to each job description. So again, we want to emphasize it and be sure that you are keeping that in mind. Under cover letters do's and don'ts, for some reason, this says don't use the word I or other first and third person pronouns. I don't think that it's possible to write a cover letter without using a first person pronoun. I don't know how that got into the UMUC Career Services tutorial, but it definitely should not be in there. Even if you look at the sample cover letters that the Career Center provides, you see that the word I is used quite liberally because indeed your job there is to sell yourself. So those are some of the points that I wanted to make about the UMUC Career Services cover letter tutorial. Okay, let's go back to our classroom. There's also a career cover letter tutorial from the Effective Writing Center and a video that I made. It's kind of interesting to compare these two. Be sure to have Adobe Flash Player enabled if you want to watch that video. It's kind of interesting that if you compare what I provided from the Effective Writing Center together with what is provided from the Career Services Department, they are very much the same. And that's because writing a cover letter is very much an exercise in producing a standardized format. Now, these next two tutorials are really to get you thinking about and familiar with something that's coming up in week 4. And that is interview skills and actually doing an interview on which you're going to be graded. So there is a tutorial on Quincia, and Quincia is an online active, live, mock interviewing tool that UMUC subscribes to. And Andy Cavanaugh has made an excellent tutorial here on how to use Quinncia. Then there is also a link on interviewing, and this is the Career Services Center interviewing workshop. So be sure to take a look at that. Now, to finish out week 3, let's take a look at the discussion board topics. Basically, your discussion boards this week are to help you to get ready to turn in your writing assignment number 2, which is your cover letter and resume, as edited, updated, and informed by, here we see vMock. So this discussion topic does not require a response to another student, and it is due by Wednesday. And so you need to go into vMock. You need to submit your revised resume to vMock, because remember, you're revising your resume now to coincide with a specific job description. And then you are to answer these 5 questions after you have submitted your resume to vMock. And that is the first discussion board for week 3. Again, due on Wednesday. No response required to another student, but one is always encouraged. Then you're going to do basically the same thing in this next discussion topic, in which you submit your resume to Resunate. Your response is also due by Wednesday of this week. And here are the instructions, and here are the 2 questions that you are to answer for this particular discussion board on Resunate. Now, for your final discussion board of the week, and this is not due until Friday, after you have revised your resume according to a specific job description, after you have submitted it to vMock and gotten feedback and made those changes, after you have submitted it to Resunate, gotten feedback and made those changes, now you are ready to submit a final revised version of your resume for review on discussion board number 3 for week 3. Okay, and again, your writing assignment due at the end of the week is your resume and cover letter. Okay, I hope you have fun this week in tuning up those resumes and cover letters. At Geico, there are lots of locations, lots of internal positions to be applying for, lots of opportunity for advancement. That's one of the true blessings for you having the job you have at the company where you are. Lots of room for advancement. It's easy for you to take advantage of those advancements, those opportunities for advancements, by simply following the standard steps of cover letters and resumes to present yourself in the best light and show enthusiasm and positivity for a new position. Okay, I'll look forward to seeing you on the discussion boards for week 3.